So I followed to the next session because the server started a few minutes too late. Because it was due to ACC servers being down for a few minutes. So I think we are ready to start the briefing. Where are my notes? 1 second. So yeah. Okay, first of all, no more chatting in the briefing channel. I mean, it's quite dead anyways, but still, no more chatting until I will allow you again. So no more messages in game chat during the qualifying and during the race. And always remember to be respectful to each other after the race, and any toxicity will be not tolerated. So that being said, let's get started with the briefing. So it's final round of our season 19 Phoenix World Challenge, and today we are having 2 hours race at Watkins Glen for the finale. Even though the championship is already decided, but there is still some people that can go up ahead a few spots in the standings. So I hope everyone will have a good race. So reminder for the qualifying, it will be 20 minutes qualifying session, a standard qualifying session as always. Do not block people if you're exiting the pit lane or you invalidate your lap. And please give a position immediately if you are blue flag during the qualifying session. 1 second. Our recommendation is to leave around 3 to 5 second gap to the car ahead before the flying lap, and no overtaking unless the car in front of you is being blue flagged during the qualifying session. Be careful on the outlap. Pack probably will bunch up in the sector 3 in the final few corners, and do not overtake in sector 3 on your outlaps. Race, we will have, as I said, 2 hours race today. It will be 120 minutes. The weather today should be cloudy, 23 degrees ambient temperature, afternoon, and there is a low chance of drizzle, light rain, but it's so low that we might not even see it. We have 1 mandatory stop for the race. I think either way you will need to pit stop because it's not possible to go full 2 hours on 1 tank of fuel. So pit stops are fixed, 25 seconds if you stop only for refuel. If you want to change your tires, it will be 5 additional seconds, so 30 seconds in total. Also about the pit entry and exit, I have attached the images briefing chat, so do not cross the yellow line at the pit exit, and at the pit entry you need to follow alongside the yellow line before the last corner starts. So it's quite early, and this place can be a little bit dangerous, so keep your intentions clear if you're going to pit. If possible, use blinker, because it goes the pit entry goes onto the racing line, so it can catch some people off guard. So especially at the pit entry, do not cross the yellow line. Otherwise it will be 5 second penalty as always after the race. So during the race, be very careful on the first few opening laps of the race, especially lap 1. Bus stop chicane is probably the most dangerous place on lap 1. Try to avoid going too wide if you can. I mean, you can go too wide, but please make it safe as possible, because one incident can cause a lot of issues for a lot of guys behind you. So track is quite wide enough, so leave space to each other if you can. Avoid getting track limit tokens. I think they are quite lenient on this track, so it shouldn't be much of an issue even though it's a 2 hour race. Be predictable, do not move under braking, always leave racing room to another car near you. Our main rule here is drive with respect to each other and treat other as you wish to be treated. Pit entry and exit, I already told you that. Yellow flag, so no overtaking in the yellow flag zone. Be cautious, if necessary brake. Causing further incidents under yellow flag condition will result in a harsh penalty after the race. And prepare to take avoiding action if necessary. That could be steering input, lifting or braking. Always hold your brakes if you're out of control or spinning until your car regains control or you fully stop, and keep holding your brakes until you're safe to rejoin the racing surface. Do not move, do not roll back, and do not try to predict where your car is going to go. Just hold your brakes and use minimap or radar when you're rejoining the track to not impede someone or crash into someone. Blue flags, so preferably allow to pass a faster car in free marshal post time. Blue flag car must stay predictable, and please try to do it on the straights. There is quite a few of them on this track, so I think it won't be huge of an issue. Also, using a blinker is recommended for blue flag car. Also, intentional contact, as always, disqualification. Unsportsmanlike driving, disqualification after the race. Contacts will be a big penalties dependent on the severity. Causing a red flag will be a harsh penalty. So, in general, be very patient. It's a long race, it's 2 hours race, 2 hours long race. There is plenty of time to overtake someone to gain.
Hello everyone and welcome to the stream. We are here today for the final round of season 18 and the drivers are out there getting ready for qualifying at the moment. But for now, we are going to take a look at the S18 sponsorship. Don't forget to check that out. We've got a discount code if you want to grab yourself some Aztec gear. I use them personally, and I highly recommend them. Going into the race today, we have already crowned our driver's champion. That is Jason Farmer. While there is less than 50 points between Farmer and LaRue, because of the drop round rule, it does mean that Jason wins the championship no matter what. He could DNF today and still come out driver champion by 2 points, even if Joffrey were to win here today. So Jason Farmer becomes a brand new champion here at Phoenix Sim Sport, and he can go out there and just have a little bit of fun today. In fact, no, actually, the Griffin boys are not here today, that's right. So we won't even see them about, so he is champion no matter what anyway. So basically it's all going to be down to if Hamza can score enough points to jump Joffrey to P2 in the championship. That is going to be the major question. Oh, we do have Ruin today, actually. So he might very well be able to move himself a little further up the championship table. Let's go on board here with Jonathan Crossland, who is out there at the moment in a Ferrari. He's always been the Ferrari in this season. Looked like a slightly different livery. We'll check that out in just a moment. We'll come down into turn one here. You want to use a lot of curb on that inside. We did miss the apex just a little, and then we go absolutely crazily wide there on the exit there in turn one. That gives you the best possible acceleration all the way up the hill. And down we come into the bus stop then. A very fast right, left, left, right. And we're going to use a huge amount of curb once again. Got to be careful that it doesn't upset the car. And usually you would turn right here if you're going to go, or keep turning right if you're going for the short version here of Watkins Glen. But in the ACC version, we carry on round to the left. The hairpin at the bottom of the circuit. Trying to keep the car nice and tight on the inside. There's a little bit of banking there that helps you keep the car in nice and tight. Rising up over the ridge. All of the brake markers here are in feet. Can be a little bit confusing sometimes. If you're looking for the 100 meter board, it's far too late because it's actually 100 feet. It's a very tricky corner. Car always wants to spit you out and come down into the penultimate corners. Get a little bit of a dab of brake. And Jonathan on just a little bit of a warm-up lap here, but that is what a lap of Watkins Glen looks like, at least from the passenger seat of that Ferrari. Let's get a look at that livery. So it is a slightly different livery here today for Jonathan. Usually he's in the Circuit Breakers livery, but a nice deep red on that car today. Yes, indeed, ladies and most definitely would like some help in the commentary box. I would appreciate that an awful lot. Webster, do you mean me? I have a radio voice, do you think? Sinead, welcome! Hello, how are you doing today? Thank you for joining us. Hello, Linus, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. So I have a little bit of time, so I thought I can join you. Since Flo has issues.
Yes, he does for some reason today. His connection not really holding up today. Well, thank you very much, Webster. I really, really appreciate that. So I have to go and start my career in radio now, Linus. What do you think?
Yeah, probably you should. Actually, you're doing quite well.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. But for now, for the next 2 hours, well, 3 hours really, I am dedicated to helping out with this stream here today to bring you all of the racing action. Let's see who else we could pop on to. So, car 320 must be a new name. I don't recognize that for now in Legos.
Yeah,
So,
we have some new registrations actually.
We do, yeah. I can see
there is like
names.
3 or 4 new people. 3, I think.
Herb, absolutely great to see it, isn't it?
Some Ferrari is in the wall. It's Dylan Hall, I think it was.
That's
At the boot corner. I think it's a boot call. Yeah, these American tracks have funny corner names.
They do, don't they? Yeah, some of them are a little strange.
I mean, they are quite direct. If it
Yes.
looks like boot, then yeah, it's a boot.
Yes. And yet, for some reason, it's the Spa corner names that stick in my head. And that's all just French. So, I don't get why. I think everyone knows Spa corner names, don't they, though?
Yeah, I know most of them.
Yep.
Some of them I need a Google
Yes,
to remind myself, but yeah.
If I remember right, No Name now has a name as well, and yep, I keep forgetting that name.
How's it called?
I keep calling it. Oh, I can't remember. I just keep calling it No Name. But if I
As
remember
I can
right,
see, Anatoly Litucci is 1 second improvement right now, and he's over the line. And he goes up to
P5.
P5, sorry, yeah.
Yeah, so good improvement there for Anatoly Litucci. That's a good lap time at the moment. 0.7 off Aksha. And Zoo has a very good lap time as well. Up there in P1, 43.8. Only just beating Aksha by 5 milliseconds. Looks like they're in a little bit of control at the moment. So the new boys here doing very well.
Yeah. It's actually great to see some new faces being competitive, like outright in the first race of our competition.
Yes, indeed. And not only new faces, but new liveries too. Alex Pacetto and his teammate with a beautiful special livery here for Watkins Glen. That is looking absolutely fire. So,
yeah, unfortunately I haven't seen them, so let's see it. But I can see it on the stream, so yeah, it looks great.
Very, very nice indeed. USB then, Pop and get in a 143.382 to take control of this qualifying session. Can Aksha or Zoo reply? Aksha moves a little bit closer, so 0.4 of a second now away from USB.
Yeah, there is still like 10 minutes left of the qualifying session,
yes,
so
indeed.
there's plenty of time. We've improved already. We can see Aksha is improving by 1/10, and he's still on sector 1.
So we definitely, I think, have plenty more competition in here for today. It's going to be interesting.
It's also impressive to see less common cars today in this field, like Lexus. I see like 2 Lexuses.
Very true.
Aston Martin, and we have Audi as well.
Excellent.
That's quite an uncommon choice.
That's a very good point. It is really relatively rare. We do see cars like that, so yep, great to see them out there today. We do like to see a lovely mix of cars. We've got a new face to ACC here today, but he has been racing quite often in our AC series. He is in the Lambo. It is Parmesan. Mr. Cheese in P9 at the moment, 1.348 seconds away from pole position for now. But this is his first go out in the Phoenix Sim Sport ACC series, and I think that's a pretty respectable time at the moment.
Yeah, it is indeed. And actually, he has quite a big gap behind him, like 1
True.
second gap.
So he's relatively comfortable there, isn't he?
Yeah, he's in a quite in solid position, if he can stay in here.
Yes, indeed. Hello, Antonia. Thank you very much for joining us on stream. Yes, good luck to the Griffin boys. And Antonia, please do wish Jason all the best in the Mazda Endurance race. I hope he does well. Everyone at Phoenix Sim Sport here is all hoping that he does well indeed. Yep, Usby indeed is very quick indeed here today.
Well, as you can see, Aksha is closing up with
He is, yeah.
Zoo.
So these guys, I think, have got a little bit of pace left in it. Usby at the moment struggling to find a little pace. In fact, most of the grid looking like they are struggling to find a little bit. Parmesan, though, on a good improvement, 0.3 seconds. So
Yeah, that should put like 4 or 5 positions.
yeah. Actually, all the way up to P5
actually,
is
he's losing
relatively
that
close.
time.
Yeah, he has a little bit of a mistake there in the final sector, so it's not quite going to be a big improvement. I think he can 8. Yep, there you go.
Yeah,
it is P8. So, good lap time there from Parmesan, a 1:44.605, and still, I think, still potential for him to jump up to P5. He might very well be able to challenge Rene Peranzo there.
Yeah, and the field from P5 to P9 is quite close on pace, it looks like. And actually, no one is improving anymore. Oh, as I said that, Carnaling is on 2/10 improvement.
He
or
is.
3 even tenths improvement.
But you're right, though. In general, everyone looking like they have really either maxed out or just struggling in the final couple of minutes here to find that little bit extra pace. But no, you're right. Carnaling is one of the big improvers. Parmesan has found an extra little bit as well. Although it is possible that everyone has just refueled for their final run, and that's what we're seeing right now. We're just seeing the warm-up laps.
Yeah, probably it's that thing. I always, when I used to race in ACC, I always did like 2 runs. One was like 8, like first 12 minutes, and the last one is like last 8 minutes and plus final lap.
Yep.
It was the most optimal strategy, I think.
Yep. Definitely in the McLaren 720S, whenever I was racing it, it was the optimal way to do it as well. You go out for your out lap, set a banker, then your second lap is always the fastest. Well, at the very least, that's what James Baldwin told me. And he doesn't lie, does he?
I don't think he does. So Carnaling is through the final 2 corners, and he's on 7/10 improvement, slightly losing his time right now, but yeah, he's keeping that, even going towards 8/10 improvement across the finish line, and he is
there you go.
Up 1 position, 2 positions.
So
no, it was 1 position.
I think it was a couple. I think you're right. It was.
It was only 1 position.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah, he was P11.
Well, yep, P10 it is for Joel. I'm sure he'll be relatively happy
he's still
with
improving.
He's still improving as well. Yeah, so it could be a little bit. Oh well, he might have invalidated a turn 1, although it could just be a graphical glitch on my side. So
yeah, I think he did
just yet. Used to be improving by 0.3. He might very well be able to be the first driver to break into the 42s. The improvement at the moment looking like it's going to make it.
Yeah, it's only growing at the moment.
It is.
He's keeping consistent, and it's only final 2 chicanes left.
And the question is, can Aksha or Zoo find any of that last little bit? They're going to need to pull out an awful lot to challenge Usby here.
Yeah, I think Usby across the line is
it's close. It's very close.
Yeah,
it is a 42.962 then for Usby. So I think for now he is going to be relatively comfortable there in pole position.
Aksha is actually on 0.3 improvement himself as well, and he's only just coming into the sector 3.
So don't count him out just yet.
Yeah.
And there's still 4 minutes to go as well, so as long as he's got plenty of fuel to keep running, he might very well be able to pull out an extra little bit. But
yeah,
we'll see.
he's actually the only person right now with an improvement on track. Everyone else is not improving at the moment. Is that a condition change or something? Is track too hot maybe?
It's possible, isn't it? You know, it's
actually 34 degrees on track right now.
34 degrees, my goodness. So that is going to make it very difficult for the drivers to find that little bit of grip. Asuka then, or Ashka rather, crosses the line.
Akasha, I don't know how to say Akasha, yeah.
I think I mispronounced that several times. You're
yeah,
right.
Me too.
So 143.380, 4/10 off of pole at the minute. So then still in P3, again struggling to find a little bit of time, and down 2/10 on their original time. So to me, it's looking like this might be our grid. I don't really see anyone taking big chunks out of their time at the minute. Zimmerman, Tancredi, and Lorenzetti are going to have to start from the pit lane. That's why they don't have a lap time
right
at the
now
minute.
is improving by 3 tenths.
Right, yeah, let's pop on there.
He can gain like 2 positions if he can keep that through the last sector of this track.
4/10.
Yeah,
nearly 5 here.
Even. Yeah, nearly 5.
Which could be dipping into the 43s. That could send Han all the way up to P4. It's going to depend how this last sector goes.
Yeah, the last 2 corners is a little bit tricky. You need to be very, very accurate with your inputs, because if you brake slightly too long, you go sliding, or you are going to slow in, or if you brake not enough, you sometimes just go extremely wide.
True.
Actually, some cars I think not even brake in this corner; they just lift. I'm pretty sure, but I might be wrong on this.
No, I think you might very well be right. If I'm not mistaken, I think the McLaren can do it, where the lift-off oversteers enough to just flick the car around and get back on the throttle.
And actually, Han has moved up into P5, and he's still improving at the moment.
It was a good lap, not quite enough to beat Ruin, but still a little bit in it, potentially, with 1 minute left to go in qualifying.
Yeah, as I can see,
Sorry, Diego Sarti goes spinning at the bus stop, and that's going to be it for Diego in this qualifying session. He's going to have to settle for P14.
It's really strange that he spun with a Mercedes, because Mercedes is really one of the best cars through this section of the track. I know that because I used to drive a Mercedes, and I raced with Mercedes on this track.
It is rare that it does get upset by the bumps, doesn't it? But that seems to be what it was. You know, just hit that bump wrong and just sent the rear of the car flying outwards.
Yeah.
No, and Joel's carried too much speed into the bus stop, and he has invalidated his lap. That is qualifying done for Joel then.
So it's only Rennie Pranzo on the improvement right now.
It is. And what can Renee do? Renee might be able to challenge for P4.
Yeah.
3 might be a little too far.
And someone's driving right behind him. Who is that? It's Carnelin, right?
Yeah, Carney invalidated right in front of him, but thankfully didn't block his hot lap, so hasn't caused Renee any problems, which is good because he is improving by 1/10.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, he's lost some of the deficit through the, how is it called, heel corner? I think it's heel.
Heel, wouldn't it? Yeah. Might not quite be enough. It's all going to be how he goes through these final 2 corners, but I think he's probably lost it.
Actually,
Oh,
yeah,
damn
he
the
lost
brakes!
it.
Yeah. Tried to carry too much into the final corner and, yeah, ended up
That's
nearly
unfortunate.
slapping into the wall. So that is it then for qualifying for Watkins Glen. And we are... I need to go and change to Stream Manager, would be a good idea. There we go. Let's kick off a quick ad while we're in between sessions, and we'll be right back. All right, drivers are just about to get ready to go out there for the race. Still waiting in the pits at the moment. There we go. We have then moved to the grid, so we will go over and take a look at the good old grid walk. So here we go. And let's take a look down through the field. So, starting on pole here today is Usby, and alongside Akasha, a new driver here for us. Car number 320 is going to have that clear view down to turn 1 alongside Usby, who is going to be first into that turn 1. It's going to be interesting, but it's a long old race here today. It's 2 hours, so whoever's first into that corner, it may not matter. And then we've got Zoo and Heineke in row 2, P3 and P4. Heineke fighting for that P4 in the championship. All of his rivals here are not here today, so if Heineke can get a good chunk of points, he might very well be able to get himself up into P3, actually. I think P2 might be a little bit out of reach. Then we've got Han and Pranzo in P5 and 6. Lexus versus Ford. It's going to be interesting on the drag down to turn 1 as well. Keep an eye on that battle. Alex Pacetto in P7. And as we said earlier, lovely new livery on that Mercedes. Parmesan joining us in the ACC series. As we say, he is a regular in other racing series, like for example MX5. But be interesting to see how he can get on today in the middle of the pack. So it is going to be a bit of a test. But let's see how he gets on. Tucci then P9, Joel Carnling in P10. Those guys are rounding out row 5 of the grid. Dieger has a good chance for some good points here today, because a lot of his rivals aren't here too, so he can jump up a good bit as well. Dennis Camp in P12 is going to be starting alongside him though in the Audi. Good to see the Audi out for a run once again. Jonathan Crossland in P13 will be starting alongside Diego Sarti in P14. in behind those two guys then is Dylan Hall in 15. And John Zimmerman in P16. And we finally got John's livery working, looking very good indeed. Another lovely livery. Let's see how he gets on with that today. Tancredi, as we say, having to start from the pit lane. And Matteo Lorenzetti also. No Coliban, so Lorenzetti is starting just from the back of the grid, so he's going to have a lot of work to do here today.
So while we are still on our outlap, I can provide some I can provide you some information about championship standings.
Ooh, yes.
So yes, as you said before, one has no direct championship like rivals at this race. So technically, if he wins the race, I think even if he goes like, yeah, if he finishes in top 3, I think. 1 second, I need to double check that. Yeah, if he finishes in even top 4, he can get a P3 into the championship standings.
So really, he needs to look at trying to hold on position and maybe even fight for that podium here today, and he might very well be able to get himself into that top 3. And if he can, that would be a 1-2-3 for the Griffin boys in the championship, a complete lockout of the top 3 positions. And what a performance from Griffin here this season. You know, they have been an absolute joy to watch on track, haven't they?
Yeah, it was great to see them, to see like a whole team, like it was 4 drivers, right? Or 3 drivers?
I think 5 total. Antonia, correct
5
me,
drivers.
5 drivers total.
Yeah,
Griffin.
so 5 drivers coming into our league and showing such a good standard of driving.
For sure.
It's really great to see that.
Also
talking about the standings, another guy who can gain quite a few positions actually in the championship is Anatolio Litucci. He doesn't need that many points because Jan is not racing today here. Kim Rai isn't here as well, and Randy Pranzo is not here as well. So he doesn't need that
there in P6,
many points to be, it would be P5 technically because another competitor is disqualified.
So there we go. If Litucci can have a nice clean race here today, he could jump up quite a bit, as we say. But here we go. We're coming around the final corner. It's a long old race, so drivers can't really be thinking about their finishing position right now. They need to just be thinking about turn 1.
Yep.
And that's what's going to be going through their mind at the moment. Here we go. And it is green light for the final round of this season. It looks like a good start from Zoo. Great start from Akasha. And a poor start there from Yusubi. But Akasha's gone wide and gives up the position to Yusubi. Akasha and Zoo going side by side all the way up the hill there.
Yeah, actually,
Lexus has got great legs up the race, up the hill. Might very well be ahead. Oh
yeah,
my
Lexus
goodness.
has much more straight line speed, and into the braking zone. There go side by side through here in the bus.
That's brilliant to go side by side through there.
And surprisingly, almost no contact. I think no contact in the field.
Absolutely brilliant racing. Great to see.
Yeah, and USB, as I can see, is ahead for the time being. Juan lost 1 position.
He did. Han has jumped up to P4. So a great start there in the other Lexus. Although Ruin might very well be able to put a challenge on. No, that Lexus just has got insane straight line speed. My goodness.
Yeah.
So
it's just unfair.
It is, isn't it? It truly
wait.
is. That car is an absolute beast on the streets. So it's going to be interesting to see if Mr. Henneke can get that position back, because that thing is going to be so difficult to overtake.
Yeah, it would like take quite some effort to even get close to.
For sure.
It's probably the only move he can make is in the braking zones, I assume. And also we can see it in the background. Lutucci is making a position onto Passetto. They had slight touch, I think. And now Passetto is under pressure against Cardinaling. It's like 5-car train right now.
Oh wow, yeah, that's gonna be spicy, and that's probably gonna last all race long as well. Fingers crossed. And Pranzo
and
is
there is
the
some
moves.
bump happening.
Ooh, interesting.
Passetto just made a move stick through the bus stop chicane against Lutucci.
I saw that great move. So Passetto now leading that little crew. Heineke coming under pressure from Rene Pranzo. That Ford Mustang looking absolutely crazy in a straight line as well. So Heineke may very well be under quite a bit of pressure this whole race.
Yeah, it's interesting to see. Unlike it was in Missan. Oh, it's Permasan making a move around the outside against the Jaeger.
Oh, what a move.
Yeah,
Although Parmesan has dropped 2 positions since the start of this race. Wow! No one has moved more than 2 positions since the start of this race.
Yeah, I don't think we had any severe contacts during the start.
Oh, I think you're
and
right.
It's really, really great to see.
It is very, very good indeed. So that is brilliant. Hopefully that keeps up. We should see some absolutely brilliant racing here today. Already some great racecraft on show. Hello, Diego Sarti coming up with a white flag, although it doesn't look like it's popped up as anything on screen. So
probably he went wide somewhere
that is that moment. Very possible indeed.
Yeah, it says he lost 2 positions from the start position, so I don't know if it was at the start or happened just now. And Jaeger is under pressure by Dennis Camp, also a new driver. I think a new driver. I haven't seen him.
Yeah, I don't think Dennis has raced here before yet, so this was supposed to be his debut as well. So, how many is that? So, 3, 4 people having their first race here today.
5.
5.
It's 5.
Thank you. Sorry, you're right, 5, because Parmesan's included as well. Sorry, Parmesan, I didn't include you. But yes, 5 people having their debut race here today, and 3 of them in P2, 3, and 4. So yeah, those guys at least are having a great race. Seto getting a little bit of a bump there. Now, he is still holding on to that P7. So for the moment, Seto still leading this crowd. But the pressure Lutucci is putting him under. Yeah, isn't it just? Yeah. And Lutucci's going to want to try and get past as quickly as possible because he's coming under pressure from Joel Carneling, who is right on his bumper.
And Carnal is under pressure by Parmesan.
Yeah.
So,
look how wide they go.
Yeah.
I think that might be a speed token.
It probably is because actually I'm unsure because you can go really, really wide on this corner.
Can't you? You know, Watkins Glen is one of those tracks where the track limits are very forgiving, aren't they?
Yeah, that's one of these tracks, right?
Yeah. You know, there are certain circuits where you know, you go across the line and it will hit you very, very quickly.
And Rene Pranzo is making a move into the best of shape. No, he hesitated a little bit, but it was almost looked like he was going to dive.
Yeah, that would have been very brave to make them move there, wouldn't it?
I think it would.
And talk about trying to make a move through the bus stop. Lutucci tried to go. Well, I don't know if he tried to make a move or he just made a mistake, but either way, the bumps upset him a lot and he lost a little bit of time to Passetto, but he gained it all right back again. So that was looking like it was going to end up like a bit of a plane crash, but Lutucci saved it okay and can continue racing.
Yeah, Anatoly is right on the bumper of Passetto, and I think they are direct rivals. Yeah, they
Yes, they will be, if I'm not mistaken.
are. Yeah,
they...
Passetto is... Okay, he is 20 points... Sorry, 19 points behind Anatoly. So they're technically, yeah, direct rivals in the standings.
So it's all to play for.
And
But
also, Carneling is here as well.
He is.
Carneling is 8 points behind Passetto as well.
So this is all to play for in their championship positions. I can't help but feel, though, that Passetto is struggling for a little bit of pace. He's in and around the mid-47s. And it looks like everyone's pace behind him is that little bit stronger. Oh no!
Oh.
It's contact! And Latucci flicks Passetto around.
Yeah, it's Passetto.
Yeah.
Oh. We need a replay, I think, for that.
I think we do.
Okay, hold on a second. I think that's a wrong contact. Yeah,
you might be right. That was...
Yeah, this
yeah,
one's
there
correct.
we go. This is turn one here. And Latucci tried
Oh,
the
Latucci
over-under.
carried too much speed, I
Yeah.
think, and ran into back of the Passetto. That
Yeah,
must be on him.
I can see what he was trying to do, but yeah, he just didn't quite
The
get it.
space didn't open up
No,
that
it
early.
didn't. So unfortunately then, Passetto down to P16 at the moment, Tucci down to P12, and that means Parmesan, De Jager, Carnling and Camp are now in that battle for P7.
Actually, Carneling lost a position, 2 positions as well.
Yeah, I think Parmesan is the one that actually gained the most, didn't he? Because he was
And
kinda
Jaeger
towards
as
the
well.
end. Yeah, and Jaeger. He was kind of towards the end of that pack, but yeah, he slotted himself into P7, and actually, I think...
And Latucci is making a move on Crossland. He was thinking about it, though.
It's Ferrari versus Ferrari, so that is going to be a tricky job indeed. There's no inherent car advantages or anything to be able to use to beat your opponent. But you know that Tucci probably is quicker than this pack at the moment. Crossland suffering a little bit from understeer in turn 1 though, and Tucci says
takes advantage
thank
of
you
it.
very much, and away he goes. And up to P11, and now you can set about trying to chase down the Audi of Dennis Camp.
So as I can see, the top 5 have built some gaps between each other, except from Rohan and Han. Rohan is still on the back of this Lexus, but it seems that he doesn't have any opportunities to pass him. Probably Rohan is much faster in the corners, and it's quite difficult to overtake in corners.
Yeah, is this going to be all about trying to make sure that you get the strategy right and, you know, try to overcut him or something? Because, yeah. I don't think he can beat him on track, do you?
Yeah, unless he makes a mistake.
True.
But I think for in the case of top drivers, it's really low chance of it happening.
So, car 669 is in for the battle of his life here today. To try and get himself that P3 in the championship. But what a debut from Han. Still having a great race.
Latucci is slowly making up positions, and he's, I think, going to make a move into turn 1 on Carneling.
He's looking dangerous, isn't he?
Yeah, he is putting his...
Oh! He wanted to dive down the
door.
inside. He did. He slammed that door shut. Mr. Carling saying not a chance. So... For now, Latucci going to have to settle for P11.
I don't think it's for long, because
I
Latucci
agree.
is slowly gaining on the straight.
He is.
Is he going to be brave enough to go through the curves on the Ferrari? I don't think so. No, he's braked a little bit over there.
So
Audi's going wide.
Oh, yeah.
Dennis Camp is
there he
really
goes.
wide.
And that gives up position then to Carnling and Latucci.
And
that
maybe
could have
Crossland?
ended badly. the way he crossed the track there. And has he lost at Crossland as well? I
No,
think
he
he's
didn't.
come back, hasn't he? Yep.
Yeah, he came
So
back. I think the rejoin was fine here. He left a lot of space on the inside. Yeah, it could have been a little bit tighter, but
either way,
this was
nothing bad happened, so we get to see some great racing. That's all that matters, isn't it?
Yeah, actually, yeah. And as you can see, there is like 4 cars in one frame. It's really great to see.
That is so cool. It's great to see this kind of grouping.
And Dylan Hall is making contact with Crossland, and and he spins around.
As we flick to them. Yep, you're right. Let's get ourselves a little replay of what happened there. So
I think I saw what happened here, and Dylan Hall was thinking about to make a move on the inside.
Oh, did he have the overlap? Or was it a little bit too late? It's hard to know.
It was not the move he should have made.
Yeah, that's gonna be tricky.
But it's hard to judge.
It is. That is one for the stewards. But either way, Dylan Hall down to P14 at the minute, behind Alex Pacetto, and he's got a little bit of work to do now.
Yeah, the thing is, you make one mistake and you lose quite a lot of positions because the pack doesn't make so many mistakes. There's not many contacts, and
that's the problem.
Most of the pack is like within 2 sectors, within each other. In majority right now, it's in sector 2. Zimmerman is following closely behind Lorenzetti, and something happened with Dylan. Sorry, Dennis Camp.
Oh yeah. Oh, he's gone. Yeah, Dennis Camp. Looks like he may have DNF'd. So we've lost Dennis Camp from this race, which is unfortunately he was in a reasonable kind of position still. But yeah, it is what it is. I wonder, is it a technical problem, or is it a connection issue and he's still there, but just not on our HUD? But either way, problems for Dennis Camp, and we'll update you as soon as we can, once we know what happened. So, pace towards the front then. Zoo has dropped into the 1:45s.
Mercedes going wide into the last chicane, and Dylan Hall is making a pass on Pacetto.
There we go. So you're right, Dylan Hall getting through for P12.
I think Pacetto suffered significant damage because his rear is sliding all over in the fast corners.
Contact?
Yeah, I think it was.
If I remember right, it was just a...
It doesn't look terrible. Yeah, the side of the car, the right side of the car, it looks quite bad actually.
Okay, so he might have to nurse that car for the next 44 minutes. That's going to be tricky. It's not easy, but if he
decides to repair the damage during his pit stop. I think it's too early to pit for everyone. I think you need to, at earliest you can pit, I think at around like 50-minute mark of the race.
Yeah,
I think that's one of the earliest pit stops you can make.
I tend to agree. I mean, right now if you were to pit, you're just committing yourself to a 2-stop, aren't you, because the tank's just not going to be big enough. So yeah, it's all going to depend about whether you can carry that damage, if he has damage, until the pit stop window opens up. Ruin Henneke putting a little bit of pressure on Han ahead. Han starting to make a few little mistakes here and there, which has let Henneke have a little bit of a look. Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, he's closing in on the corner sections, but he's losing again. Even in the slipstream, he's losing like 2 or 3 tenths on the straight. Yeah, like right now it was 3 tenths, and still 4 tenths on the straight.
Let's take a look at actually.
And corner section, once again, he gained 3 tenths back. So basically he cannot do anything at this point. the only way I can see Ron overtaking him is on the strategy G, as we said before.
Yeah, I would tend to agree.
So gaps widen it through the field, as you can see. Everyone is only Lorenzetti and Heineke is within 1 second of their rivals.
So that battle is all going to pick up again, I assume. It should be interesting.
Also, what happened to Sarti? It was a wet flag. He lost position. Tancredi is flashing his lights for some reason. And why his lights are turned on?
That's a very good point.
It's afternoon.
Yeah, that's interesting. Technical problems possible? You'd have to...
Or he accidentally pressed wrong bind,
Yeah.
and during midday you do not notice if your lights are on
you're
or
not
off.
gonna
If
know,
you do
are
not
you?
look
Yeah.
at your dashboard.
True. So, he probably just doesn't have a clue that they are on.
Yeah, and Passato is really struggling. As I can see, his actually last lap was actually he just he is basically making his personal best, but his personal bests are quite slow compared to Lorenzetti, and actually compared to every single driver on the field.
On the previous lap there in the speed trap, Heineke maxed out at 260 kilometers per hour. Han ahead of him, 269. So Han almost 10 kilometers per hour faster, and Heineke is in the slipstream of Han. So that is why he's really struggling to get even close to Han in any reasonable way. Ooh, big old drift from Passato. Yeah, that car looks like a huge handful, doesn't it? I think probably at this point it's just worth hitting. It does come up to the 2-stop, but he's just losing so much time, isn't he?
He's losing so much time, but I think in the pit stops he will lose much more time. I think if I were in his position, I would nurse that damage till my earliest opportunity I can stop. And
interesting. I think I would be different. I would pit early, so two different opinions there. Let's see what way Passato decides to go.
Also, another driver with his lights. Oh, Lorenzo. Oh, they're both going so wide. What I was trying to say, so Lorenzetti is also one of these drivers with his lights on, and I think both of these drivers just got their track limit tokens because they went real wide off track.
Yeah, I think that will have hit them that time, won't it?
And Lorenzetti seems to have gotten a really bad exit through first corner. We may see Passato making a move towards the bus stop chicane. He's still gaining. He's committing to the outside. Side to side through the... Passato thinks better of it and brakes early to avoid any collisions. Actually, I just noticed Zhu just lost significant amount of time last lap.
Oh, you're right, yeah. Possible it was a bit of a mistake.
Yeah, it's probably this lap because it still shows that previous lap was faster when Hans.
Yep. And we haven't hit any traffic yet. We are 12 laps into this race, and we still haven't seen any blue flag situations.
Yeah, as I can see, Ron is faster on pace than Han, but there is no way to overtake him.
Yeah, he's got the faster lap time, but he just can't get through on the corners, you know, and he can't get close enough to be able to have a look. elsewhere.
Well, that's how I feel when I'm driving Porsche in LMU.
Yeah, true. You know exactly what this feels like.
Yeah.
Whereas,
I mean, today will be different.
oh, Zeus gone wide.
Yeah, he went wide.
That was really strange.
It didn't look like he had a slip or something.
No, it almost looked like he just let them past, but that was very
if
strange.
He was blue flagged, that would be a perfect way to give way, but...
Yeah, oh, it would for sure, but this is the battle for P3.
Yeah.
So that was a very strange situation. But Han up to P3, Heineke back up to P4, and Zood down to P5. And these guys...
And Pranzo is closing up as well.
He is.
Slightly.
So he might very well be able to get himself into a bit of a battle. Because right now, Pranzo is kind of just sitting in a little bit of no man's land, isn't he? 3 seconds ahead, 9 seconds behind, so... yeah. And Parmesan having a very quiet race there in P7.
Yeah. Well, that's a solid position.
It is, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
Considering how strong our field right now is.
Exactly. And it's interesting to see. I think he'll be relatively happy with a pretty quiet race here today. You know, just to get him into how ACC feels. Driving a GT3 car is very different to an MX-5.
Some warm up before the next season.
Exactly. So, I think he'll be relatively happy with that. Mr. Crossan, though, who's not happy with his position, overtaking Dylan Hall. Although that looked very easy as well.
It looked like almost Crossland let him pass. I think because previously they had a contact and maybe Crossland thought it was maybe on him.
Yeah, that's possible. And
but they were not close enough to give the
so
position back then.
I wonder, is that what that was for? Because you're right, that did seem very easy. I mean, he pulled over and let off the throttle in the straight, so he did make it very easy indeed. But either way, Dylan Hall P11, Jonathan Crossland P12 for now. But if he did let him through, I mean, he absolutely kind of snookered himself because he's now 2 seconds behind Hall as well. So he's
well, he's slower almost a second a lap.
Yeah.
Compared to Hall. At least according to his last lap time.
Yeah, you're right.
And Zhu seems to have lost some pace suddenly. Is it the tire wear kicking in or tire temperatures?
It could be. Is that maybe why he let these guys through? Why would you? Why wouldn't you not still try to defend? Oh, this is going to be a puzzle.
I mean, I think these guys should... Oh, USB! Is in the wall!
Oh, what happened? He is!
I don't know.
It's a mistake at the end of...
At the beginning of the bus stop.
Yeah.
1 second. I will check the rip. Okay, I'm on to
here anyway. There's no one there. He's touched the grass! He's touched the grass!
In the braking zone. Oh no!
Yeah, he's touched the grass in the braking zone, and something has happened. Used to be in the wall. That's very heavy damage. And Ashka, or Kasha,
oh, no.
sorry, now into P1, Han P2, Heineke up to P3, and I assume Usby probably out of this race at some point. I would assume.
Yeah, because he's not moving anymore.
Yeah, so.
Let's really hope... Oh, yeah, he just returned to pits.
Yep.
I really hope he didn't injure himself.
Hopefully not. That was a very big hit indeed. It looked like the car just touched the grass and locked up a little and sent him towards the inside of the corner. A little bit too far. He caught the inside and then that was it.
It's actually a really strange incident because I don't think the grass had that much impact.
You don't think so?
It looked like
interesting.
It looked like it was like more of a hardware. Oh, Jordan is into the wall as well.
Yeah. So just as we're talking about that, oh, Susie!
Yeah, it looked like the. Oh, and he's retiring.
Yeah, so...
Yeah.
What?
What
Oh,
happened?
this is so strange. Yeah, he just came into the pits.
Oh, wheels
and...
stopped working. Used to be.
No, wheels
Yeah.
stopped working. No.
Yeah. That was I was
Oh,
trying to
that's
say it looked
so...
like technical
Yeah,
issue
yeah,
because it
yeah.
was really strange.
Yeah, you're right. As I was saying it, you know, yes, his tire did hit the grass, but yeah, maybe that was just because we'd stopped working more than actually, you know, it causing the incident. So yeah, that is unfortunate.
A brief
We
yellow
lose.
flag with Sporsarti. Oh, he just spun at the heel.
So hopefully he's able to get back underway. So that
Yeah,
was an interesting couple of laps. We not only lost Usby from the lead of the race, but he is repairing there. It looks like he retires for nothing. Yep, unfortunate.
Oh, Diego has
but-
so much damage.
Oh, so Diego is probably going to be next in the pits then as well.
I'm on the replay to see what happened. That's not the best camera, I think. Oh, he
Big
just
slip.
spun.
Yeah, he's
Went
just
straight into the wall.
It looks like just a little bit of lift off oversteer, and it turned an
And
awful
what
lot
is
more.
really strange, he didn't went into the pit lane after that.
Ooh. Surely you would want to go in. That would have been absolutely horrible, unless it's just body damage. But either way,
It doesn't look like.
yeah, I'd say that must have been suspension as well. But either way, he continues. Macedo now putting pressure on Lorenzetti. This is for P11. But for now, Lorenzetti holding on to it.
So, our top 3 is completely different at the moment.
Oh, this is absolutely crazy. I would love to know
Two
what
rookies in
happened
the
to
Lexus
Zoo.
are winning right now.
Because that was looking like a really good solid P3, and then just seemingly out of nowhere let 2 drivers through, and then just came in and retired in the pits. I wonder is that technical issues as well, but yeah, this is interesting. Quite a few technical DNFs from this race, which doesn't happen very often.
Yeah, in ACC it's very rare to happen. I would
Very.
understand it if it was in LMU, because...
Oh yes, you know, it causes all of the
quite
problems.
often.
You know, and games crashing and all that kind of stuff. But yeah,
Soto's going around the outside this time, maybe? Is he brave enough?
can he make
Yeah,
that
it
stick?
looks like it. Yeah.
What a move! Wow, beautiful move from Paceto. That was very brave, and he had to trust Lorenzetti with his life with that one. So lovely move for Paceto, and he moves himself up to the 11.
That was a good move.
Just absolutely love to see that. And Paceto can now have a think about chasing down Crossland ahead. So we are 30 minutes down here in this race. 90 to go. About 90 away whenever 90 away, what? No, 30 minutes away from pit stops. So expect pit stops somewhere in and around there. Kind of makes sense, I suppose, to just split the race in half with your pit stop. And in any one stint, carrying the minimum amount of fuel you possibly can. Thank you, Webster. Yes, indeed. Of course, I'm excited. We all love to watch some racing. I think I get even better excitement than Crofty sometimes, you know. Or if anyone remembers the scream from Webber whenever Hamilton locked up in Baku.
Probably I did not.
You don't remember the brake magic incident?
Oh, brake magic!
Brake
It
magic,
was
yeah.
Weber who shouted. Yeah, I
think
remember
it was
brake
Webber.
magic.
Yeah.
It was Weber. I did not remember
He let out that funny scream. It was a bit of a meme for a while in the F1
Yeah,
community.
probably was. Oh,
Crossland.
Crossland is going slowly.
Yeah, he is. He's just let Paceto and Lorenzetti through as well. So, That's strange too. Is
Yeah,
Crossland
it's
carrying
interesting.
damage?
Well, visually, I don't see any damage on his car. Okay, I see some damage on his left side of the car.
Yeah, it doesn't look
But
that much though.
it doesn't look that bad. It might be slight suspension damage. I might need to go onto his like interior camera to see how his wheel is looking on the straights.
Yeah, it doesn't
Well,
look
there
that
is no
bad.
straights at the moment, so it's difficult to tell.
Yeah, exactly.
It looks like it's fine.
Yeah, to me it doesn't look too bad. Looks drivable at least. So, yeah, strange. And then there were 15. So we started this race with about 20 runners. We're down to 15 with a couple of technical retirements, as well as one or two from damage as well. Hopefully we'll hear from a couple of those drivers at some point, but you never can tell. DeJager having a great race then. So he's up to P6. This would be some great points for him if he can hold on to that position. Although
Sartis has spun on last sector of the track and
he gets that out of the way.
Reversing. Oh, he already carries a lot of them. Please don't push his. Okay, he doesn't push his.
Oh, good man. Yep. He saw that coming. And are we going to get a flick spin?
He's too hesitant.
Yeah, yeah.
He had time to do. Come on, push the throttle. You can do it.
There we go.
No, 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 no.
Yeah. That's where you want to get the old flick spin going, get the car around nice and quick.
Yeah, you turn off your TC.
Yep.
Really. And he's going really, really slow, so I think he suffered more damage, and now he surely has to pit.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think.
Yeah, he's going into the pit lane.
He is. And Latucci and DeJager going around the outside. Latucci has beaten DeJager, so Latucci up to P6 for now. DeJager in P7. Still a great position.
I was about to say DeJager gained his positions due to his opponents having bad luck or having incidents around him.
But that's good racecraft.
He was keeping consistent.
Yeah, exactly. Keep it consistent and stay out of trouble. Then you gain a lot of positions.
Yep.
To finish first you must finish, as they say.
Yeah, that's correct. Also, the Tucci seems to have quite a lot of pace compared to the rest of the grid behind him.
Exactly.
But at the front, it looks like everyone is faster at the moment, so
for sure.
I don't think he will go any further in the field.
I think you're right. And that is a big old gap to catch up to Parmesan. 13 seconds. But there's 85 minutes left, and who knows what's going to happen in that time.
Yeah, it's 1.5 hours almost. So anything can happen. You need to. It's actually one of the more difficult tracks to keep it clean. I mean, due to tire wear and the tire temperatures. Track temperatures at the moment. The tires can start to feel a little bit odd quite early.
Yeah, they are going to be difficult, aren't they, out there today?
Yeah, it should be, because you need to push your car to the limit at a lot of places of the track. There's so many quick corners, and it gives so much pressure on the tires.
Yep.
It'll be interesting to see if the tire wear impacts this race results.
That's going to be the ultimate question, isn't it? But Akasha dealing with it perfectly fine for now. 13.7 second lead over Han.
Yeah.
This is basically
and Heineke seems to dropped off slightly, a few tenths.
Yeah, it's a little, yeah. Is he just getting a little frustrated? Is he just, giving up a little bit of clean air to try and nurse his tires? Maybe try the overcut or undercut? Yeah, who knows right now.
Could be a combination of both.
It could be, I think his best bet is to try and do something like that.
I think he already, by now he realized that he's on the way.
Yep.
Actually, for the championship, he is okay to stay P3, I think.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
he would get a P3 in the standings as well.
And maybe that's part of it too, you know. We don't know if he's one of those kind of very calculating drivers like a Prost, where maybe he's thinking, look, all I need is a nice safe P3 here today, so let's just relax, not make any big mistakes, you know, and not push it too hard. Because you're right, you know, he doesn't need to push it too hard there today. So, yeah, all he needs to do is just have a nice clean finish in P3. But it's still a long time to go.
Yeah, there's plenty of time. Well, in around, I think, 12 minutes time, we should see our first pit stops, like planned pit stops. I think.
It's going to be very interesting indeed.
We'll need to keep an eye out for position changes. And this time around, I think it'll be quite longer pit stop window because people have to race like 2 hours, not instead of 1, and the pit stop window for 1 hour race is like 10 minutes wide, and for this race, I think it could be even up to 30 minutes wide.
Yeah, and that's just going to make the undercut and overcut that much more powerful, isn't it? You know, if you have
depends on
your
how
car.
you nurse your, it depends on how much fuel you carry and
True.
how well you nurse your tires.
Yes. That's what I like about these here slightly longer races, that tire saving and fuel saving comes into
it. The tactical aspect is more important. That's why yesterday I asked my team if they're doing any endurance races, because I was watching some streamer a few days ago doing a long race.
Yes.
It was like 12 hours or something.
Wow.
Well, I got really hyped that I really want to do it someday as well.
Yeah, it certainly can be fun in their own right. But even more frustrating whenever something goes wrong as well.
Yeah, it is. Like technical issues, which we had in my first endurance, like proper endurance race. You basically treat them as mechanical issues in real life.
So. That's it. True. Because we have the luxury of not actually having engine breakdowns, etc. Unless you decide
technically, I think
your oil.
both ACC and LMU has mechanical issues technically, but it's really, really difficult to get them. You really need to abuse your car in some sort of weird way to even get them.
And I've seen it really only happen in cases where, you know, it's wet and the cars don't have downshift protection. You know,
that's right.
Can have problems with wet weather because then you can over rev the engine quite easy.
And also in Zandvoort.
True, yeah. Very good point.
Yeah, I saw someone DNF'd, I think almost right in front of me with these curbs
they're really
more than a few seasons, like 5 seasons ago. Yeah, and I was confused what happened, and when I watched replay, then I saw that his engine just went off. So it's again, Diego Sarti having a moment in the bus stop. He's really, really struggling with this Mercedes, it seems. Also, he has repaired his damage already. Oh, this time he just went wide. He didn't touch the wall or anything.
Goodness, he's able to keep running then. Carling and Hall carrying on their battle here. Carling with a little bit of damage on that rear wing, it looks like. So he's been...
Is it damage on the rear wing?
Is it damage or is it the livery? I'm not 100% certain. But
yeah, it's really difficult to see with this motion blur setting. It looks like I don't know.
I think on the rear bumper there I can see a little bit of damage. So
there might be some bit damage. Probably from lap 1.
Must be.
Actually, I don't remember Carnelling having a contact with anyone this
No,
race,
I
so
don't
it's
either.
interesting.
So, not quite sure where it would have come from. Could very well just be the livery. But either way, Carnelling struggling to shake off Hall at the moment. Hall, last lap 3/10 quicker than
Yeah,
Carnelling.
even in the incident sheet, I don't see him having any contact with anyone.
Yeah, it might not be contact. It might not be damaged at all then.
Yeah, it might be just delivery.
It might just be, yeah.
It's really hard to
beating
tell.
us with his livery.
Oh, Heineke picked up the pace, and he's once again half a second behind him. Also, his last lap was invalid. So must have gotten a token for that.
Must have done. So, the question is, how much does Heineke push? 1 second behind, and they're still about 7 minutes. Really until the window kind of opens up. So, yeah. And worst case scenario, Heineke could very well come in early, and then Han just react immediately as well. So, it's going to be tricky. For now, Hall's the one closest to another car, putting pressure on Carnelling more and more and more as the laps go on. Up the hill we go.
Can you see the speed trap?
I can.
Because for me it says in the, I mean dots, it shows dots for everyone, so I don't see.
Yeah, last lap we had Akasha, it was 269 maximum.
Yeah, I'm more interested about
270.
Carnelling and Devon Hall difference.
Yeah, so
There's
they're
one
actually
issue.
very well matched. Carnelling 262, Hall 263.
So I think Carnelling is having more top speed by default, and Hall is just having a slipstream effect that gives that extra 1 kph.
I would
I
agree.
think it would be a little bit more than 1 kph, but
Yeah, it's all going to be about that exit in turn 1 though as well,
he's
isn't
showing
it? So
that he's there.
he is. Oh, but misses the apex. It gives a little bit of time back to Carnelling. It's all great showing your nose, but if you just lose all that time, then
Yeah, it's not worth
lose
it.
the pressure. Yep.
The thing is, sometimes I keep doing that, showing my bumper, and later on I'm having a bad exit or something and losing that time.
Yeah.
But the thing is, sometimes I'm doing this just because of safety, because I
Yes.
don't want to rear end someone.
Exactly. And that is the essence of following someone really close, isn't it? You know, you got to make
Yeah.
sure you're right up behind their bumper at the right time. It's always going to be more risky, but yeah, you got to make sure you pull out and get some fresh air at the right time as well to make sure you don't touch that car in front.
Yeah,
It's,
the thing is,
an art form in
it's
itself.
really difficult skill to learn.
Yes,
Actually,
very.
I still don't have it yet, and
Very tricky.
sometimes I can see how other people like around my pace can. Ooh, Dylan has a slight moment.
Yeah, that has given a lot of time back to Carnelling then, so he's going to be able to rest a little, and now we flick back to Ruin.
Yeah, so what was I was about to say, so I see other people can follow so closely behind each other, even behind me.
Yeah.
And I'm so surprised that they can keep it that way like through many
Yeah.
laps.
Yeah.
And I personally cannot even get too close because I get scared that I will rear end someone. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
also,
definitely a tricky
it's the
skill.
case because I usually one of the later breakers.
Yes.
LMU right now, and I don't know proper breaking points for other people, so it really takes time to learn them, and
Exactly.
like,
And
you need
that
to
will
follow them for quite a while.
make you
And
considerably
that's a blue
nervous.
flag car.
That
Who's
is.
that? Sway Zimmerman.
Thankfully, moving out of the way. Nice and early. That keeps this battle alive. It's great to
Yeah,
see.
you didn't see that he impeded anyone.
Nope.
The gap is still the same.
Although, I'm sure Heineke wouldn't have minded a little bit of impeding right now. He needs some kind of chance. But Han doing a great job navigating that traffic. No problem at all. So, stays ahead for the moment.
Actually, I noticed one interesting thing. I think Parmesan is catching up to Bronzo.
Oh, you're right, he is.
It was like 10 or 9 second gap.
It was. And
Right now it's only 6.
Now, is that because Parmesan is quicker or Rene Pranzo is slower? I think.
Technically, Parmesan has best lap.
Yep, true. But I think it's Rene Pranzo was slowed down quite a bit. His last
Yeah,
lap
he
there
had
was
invalid
really
last
simple.
lap.
So, yeah. But either way, yep, Parmesan having a great time and catching up Rene Pranzo. Can he make that? Can he close that gap down and maybe have a bit of a battle towards the end of the race? But either way, 2 minutes until we really potentially start to see pit stops starting to happen. At the very least, that is going to be a roundabout where drivers are going to be able to pit stop without committing to a 2-stop race.
Yeah, that's correct.
That's
That's right about the time, I think.
Yeah.
I actually don't really know how much fuel you burn around this track because I haven't done any longer races than 1 hour.
I haven't raced here in a very long time indeed, and it's all going to depend on car as well, isn't it?
I actually really love this track. This is probably one of my...
Oh,
not probably, but this is... Oh, Parmesan had a moment, I think.
Yeah, as did Joel as well
and
there at the moment.
seems that he has damage.
No, Parmesan!
What happened?
Oh,
he
yeah!
got straight into the wall.
Oh, Parmesan! He was keeping it together so well, but, yeah, hopped over that curb, and Wall takes a bite out of his car.
This
How
is
much damage,
a
if
little bit
any,
of
does he
commentator's curse, I think.
Yeah, I think it was. You're right. Yeah, we were talking about how well he was doing, and then well. Sorry, Parmesan. But for now, I mean, he's got a 16-second gap behind. Even if he were to come into the pits and repair, you know, I think that he might very well be able to.
Sarti is facing wrong way at turn 1. Oh no, someone is coming. Oh, okay.
Thankfully he gets out of the way early enough, and I think they spotted him as well, so he is around and away he goes.
I think this must be a setup issue, because Mercedes is quite a stable platform.
Yeah, so to really struggle, and especially struggle over curbs as well, with that car.
This is very uncharacteristic.
Very much so indeed. So, well within pit stop window now, just over 70 minutes, or just under rather 70 minutes to go, but no one choosing to pit just yet. As we get closer and closer to 1 hour remaining, is when
I have a feeling most of the guys have filled their car completely full for the first stint.
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, it
and
kind
for
of
the
makes
second one, they are making
sense.
calculations.
Yeah, I think it makes sense, doesn't it? Because if you underfuel, then you're committed to the undercut, which arguably is weaker in a set of Corsa. Whereas if you overfuel, you can still do the undercut. Obviously, you lose a bit of performance because you're carrying so much fuel from the start, but you at least have the option. You know, so yeah, I think generally it would be better just to complete fuel.
Undercut is only weaker when the field is tight and there's a lot of traffic in ACC. Otherwise, I think it's quite similar. Even sometimes better if you change your tires in like races like these. It's like 1 hour long race and already 1 hour long, almost. So the tires feel much worse compared to the beginning.
Yeah,
Right now,
I would say
most
so.
of the
As
people are
long
doing
as,
like 1 second slower lap times,
yeah,
even some 2.
yeah, as long as your opponent doesn't react immediately. I think if you're trying to overcut someone, if your opponent reacts within 1 or 2 laps, then you're probably going to lose out as you get your tires up to temperature. But if your opponent doesn't react within those 2 laps, then yes, I totally agree. If you change your tires,
Yes,
you're probably
Diego
going to
is once
overcut.
again spawned.
Oh yeah, there he is. Yeah, end of the bus stop, isn't it?
And more damage.
Carrying a bit more damage again yet, so unfortunately that car not feeling too good at all. But Dylan's doing a good job. He is right up under Carnling's wing, coming up over the hill. And he is gaining and gaining and gaining.
The curbs.
Oh, but it's just not quite enough. The BMW's got so much legs in the straight. He keeps it behind for now. Seems the Ferraris here today are really struggling with that top speed. They're averaging around about the low 260s. No! Oh! I thought he was going to go for a bit of a dive there. He at least looked down the inside to Diddle Hall, but Carnling
I
not
think
falling
he's
for it.
provoking his reaction.
I think you're right. But Carnling saw it coming and reacted perfectly fine. Great defensive driving. So,
Yeah, it's actually impressive that these guys can keep it so close together for quite a long time already. Like, it's been good 20 minutes or so. They're following each other closely behind, not making mistakes, not that many at least. The gap is consistent.
well, we're not even at the halfway point yet, so still plenty of opportunities for mistakes to creep in.
Yeah, let's wait for that commentator scores.
Yeah, exactly.
And Diego started once again. Oh, I never seen anyone using this escape road. I didn't even think it's drivable in
Well,
ACC. Apparently it is.
Sir Sarti was able to do it at least.
I thought it was invisible wall through there.
Yeah, yeah.
I never tried it. Apparently it isn't.
No one bought. Ooh! Han clipping the wall on the exit of the final corner.
Unfortunately missed it.
Yeah. But is that going to do anything with Crossland? Crossland, I think, letting Lorenzetti past, or is no, letting the leader through. So
That's a leader.
Akasha then lapped up to Jonathan Crossland for the moment, and carrying on at 19.4 second lead at the moment. Talking about top speeds, that Lexus really is a flying machine. It is topping out around about 270. It's 10 kilometers per hour really than anyone else that is on track at the moment. Everyone else really only able to hit low 260s. Whereas, yeah, last lap, both the Lexuses, 270 down that straight. Someone needs some restrictor.
Yeah, 270 is crazy, especially on the uphill section.
For sure.
Yeah, actually, NACC cars have so much more top speed compared to LMU. Even in Le Mans,
Yeah.
you at the end of the straight you reach like 187, and here uphills significantly shorter straight, and you reach to 270. It's crazy.
It is, isn't it? And part of that's all down to their very
different specs.
GT classes, aren't they? Yeah.
Yeah.
Although they're called GT3, there is slight differences in the specs between them.
Yep.
We're getting very close to the halfway point here in this race. Still no one having made a scheduled pit stop for the moment, so looks like everyone holding on as long as they possibly can. No one daring to go for that undercut, or no one having been forced into the undercut for any reason. So, for now, everyone carrying on lapping.
I assume next lap we will see someone coming in.
I think you're right, because that would be the halfway point then. So,
Yeah.
that, I would assume, would then kick off everyone else thinking about the pits. So, I just need that one person to come in, and that's going to trigger everyone else, I reckon.
Oh, Dylan Hall.
Dylan Hall! There we go.
The first pitter.
So,
he was in the battle with Carneling, so it will be interesting to see if the undercut will work.
This is going to be the ultimate question, isn't it? If you're Carneling, do you box next lap? Or do you try to wait? And I think it's probably better just to box, isn't it? There's no reason to hold
usually on. Unless you are sure you're having much more speed than another guy.
Oh!
But if the guy...
Han boxing, but went very wide and cut over the pit line. So that is likely to end up a penalty then for Han. Because I was assuming that Han was going to continue around, because he basically just took a normal apex through the final corner, but cut into the pits a little too late. So Hennig may very well, even if he just
driver's
does
been told
nothing.
the instructions.
That's it, exactly it. You got to stay in the pit lane. So
Dylan exits the pit lane at 14th position for the time being, and he has one guy ahead of him, quite close.
Yeah, this could be the problem for Dylan Hall, isn't it? I mean, if Joel can hang on another couple of laps, if Hall gets tied up fighting with Zimmerman, because Zimmerman, technically this is for position. He hasn't boxed yet, so in the end he will fall quite a bit behind Hall, but ultimately Zimmerman can technically fight for this position. Han coming out, Alex Pacetto next into the pits.
Yeah, people started to come in as I predicted.
Here we go.
The next lap this started.
Yeah.
Also Akasha.
Oh.
Race leader.
Yeah, he did get a yellow flag at some point there.
No, everyone gets a yellow flag when they're going into the pit lane.
Yep, you're right. And
for a brief moment.
Yep.
That's ACC book, I think.
I think you're right. And absolutely beautiful pit end. That's a textbook pit entry, that is. So lovely work there from our race leader. And nice and clean into the pits.
Yes.
Zimmerman having...
So they do listen to the instructions.
Yes, indeed, yes. At least some of them do, thank goodness.
And Dylan Hall is right on the bumper of Zimmerman, and it's interesting to see if Zimmerman will let him by, or will he hold him up? Because
that's the question, isn't it?
Yeah, because he was in the battle with Carneling.
Yeah. He hasn't boxed yet, but Carneling coming up to some traffic of his own there as well. How much time did he lose in there?
Being held. Oh, he clipped the curb.
So this could very well mix a few things up. So our race leader back out on track, still in the lead of the race.
Branzo is pitting, and previously the... Who was it? It was Han. I'm pretty sure it was Han. Who pitted.
We got a white screen. Wonderful, thank you. Never mind. There we go. Helicam, brilliant. So yes, our race... Oh! Henniker's jumped on! Henniker's jumped on by about 7.5 seconds. What happened?
Maybe
there's a longer pit stop. Yeah, Han,
Oh,
39.9
hand repair
seconds.
damage.
He did,
Repair
he
damage.
did. So, Akasha and Ruin both did change tires because their pit stops were almost identical, actually. 32.1
Yep.
and 32.2 seconds. So, they almost certainly did change tires,
Yeah,
which makes sense for a
everyone who
2-hour race.
pitted has changed their tires.
Yeah. But
seems-
Han has lost an extra, what's that, 8 seconds from changing, from fixing damage.
Repairing the damage, yeah.
And and Dylan
And
Hall
that's
still
how he
stuck
made it,
behind
though.
Zimmerman.
Tancredi has a drive-through penalty.
Oh, Zimmerman hits the wall. Oh, sorry, kind of crush you there. Just as Zimmerman hit the wall, and that lets Dylan finally through, and he can try to catch back up.
It's interesting to see how much he lost. How Dylan.
Yeah.
Oh, Carling is behind
lost.
him.
Carling has lost a huge amount of time in the pits.
Yeah, he still stopped. He stopped for 50 seconds.
Yikes.
60.
Yeah, he must have been carrying some serious damage then. So.
But no, he's not even in the pit box.
No! Oh, Carling.
Look where he is.
Wait, what? He's still P3 for me. What?
Carling? No,
Yeah.
Carling's P13.
Graphic, what are you doing? Oh, silly graphic. Anyway.
Oh, Carling retired?
Oh, no. Yeah, I think you're right. I think he disappeared.
Yeah,
he did.
he
There
did.
we go. And we have
Tancredi
lost.
is serving his drive-through.
Sorry, yes, Tancredi, drive-through. Do you have any idea what that was for? Was that track limits?
Probably.
speeding?
Because I don't think for speeding you get, I think, stop and go 30 now.
Doesn't it matter by how much you brake? The speed limit?
I'm unsure actually.
I would need to be corrected, but if I'm not mistaken, if you slightly break the speed limit, it's drive-through. If you absolutely destroy the speed limit, then it's a stop-go. But I'm not certain if that's the case with ACC.
Everyone has pitted except John Zimmerman is the last guy to pit.
He
Yet
is.
to pit.
And he's trying to hold on as long as he can, because this lap
Yeah,
still
he's
doesn't pit as
holding
well.
up on other people. Oh, sorry.
And I don't think anyone is going to try and finish this race without a pit stop. You know, it's one of those races where you cannot mistakenly try to finish without stopping, because your car will just run out of fuel. So Zimmerman will have to stop at some point during the race. So I don't think this is just a case of he doesn't know that there is a pit stop required. But Passetto going to go down the inside, and there's another position for him. Joel Carling. Well, that was a first. Joel, tell us what happened. We were really looking forward to your race there with Dylan Hall. You guys were very, very close for a lot of that race. And my goodness, that is what, 6 retirements from this race, which is well, the highest I've ever seen, barring something like the crazy, what was it, season 15 Spa race. You know, but we had 35 drivers there, so we could spare a couple of DNFs. We don't mind.
Yeah. Also, on that note, I need to go, and I may join towards the end. I'm not sure.
No.
I'll see if
replay.
I can. Yeah, I did. I
Oh,
already
you
did.
legend!
Don't worry.
Superb. And then I will have
Yeah.
the last hour, so that is absolutely perfect.
Yeah,
Right.
I will leave my PC running, so
Perfect. Thank you very much, Linus, and we'll chat again soon.
yeah, so.
All right, in that case then, you guys are left with me. And in my relatively, hopefully capable hands. So Joel says, game froze at pit entry and then it never unfroze, so I had to restart my PC to turn off the game. Ah, Joel, that is so unfortunate. We're really, really looking forward to that battle. I guess my PC is only built for 1 hour races. Yes, it must not like endurance apparently. Yeah, that is unfortunate. We're sad to have lost you from this race, because that was looking like it was a good one. Hopefully you maybe enjoy watching the rest, but it's tough watching a race the rest of a race whenever you feel like you should be in it. So, totally understand how that might feel. Anyway, John Zimmerman in the pit, as well as Diego Sarti back in the pits again as well. It's got to be for damage, I assume. He's heading back out anyway. Getting some good points today, as long as he can keep going to the end. Anyone that does keep it going to the end will get themselves some damn good points. And interestingly, the vast majority of the field have gained positions from their qualifying position. Alex Pacetto, the only real exception there, down 2 positions for him. But Dylan Hall very close ahead, and Pacetto looking pretty rapid in comparison. So might have a little bit of a battle coming up there very soon indeed, as Moranzetti's going to have to get out of the way of the race leader coming up here. Now, interestingly, Ruan Heineke is dropping a little bit of time to Han behind. So earlier in this race, we felt that Ruan was probably a little bit faster than Han, but couldn't get past because of that insane top speed that the Lexus has over the Ferrari. But right now, Heineke looking like the slightly slower car for the moment. And if Han can get in range of Heineke, I think it's probably going to be a relatively easy battle, because of that insane difference in top speed. 10 kilometers per hour it could be. Joel saying, I remember a similar thing happening at Monza a few seasons ago. Well, that time it unfroze after about 3 seconds, but not this time. Yeah, that is unfortunate. That's the joys of sim racing, though, isn't it? We don't have to deal with random engine failures, like spark plugs not being plugged in or weird things like that. But we have to deal with the internet and our PC having problems. So it's just the nature. Jaeger, another one of those, having a good race here today as well. In fact, take a little bit of a look at the sim grid. You can see who's having the best, who's beating their best result by the most. So obviously we can't really count the debutants, because they are quite obviously getting the best result they ever have in Phoenix Sim Sports. Oh, I think we lost another driver. What happened there? Because Diego Sarti moving up to P13, so someone else dropping off the bottom. I can't quite tell who that was. So whoever it was, if you could pop in the chat and come talk to us, would be appreciated. We'll see what happened there. That's 7 retirements from this race. If nothing else, that beats probably the record for the most retirements, as we said earlier. It's usually those that start the race end up finishing it for the most part, with the odd retirement every now and again. Let's take a little look at the standings then. See, so we're obviously missing Jason Farmer and Geoffrey Leroux and Hamza here today. All of those guys not able to make it to this final round. So depending on where Ruan can finish, when a P2 would be a very good jump. In fact, I think that would get Ruan quite comfortably into P3 in the championship. So we'd be very happy with that indeed. Rennie Pranzo basically looking to try to lock down P5 in the championship. And P4 for Rene would actually be his best result since round 2, where he got himself a podium. Since then, down around either outside the top 10 or in around that 6-7, really. P6 or P7 spot. So I think Rennie Pranzo will be relatively happy with that result there today. It's like Pacetto getting out of the way of the race leader. You can see. Joe Sharp handling also mentioning, I also drove this entire stint with about 20 seconds of damage driving into the tyre barrier. Yeah, so I assume then, Joel, that is probably where you're maybe lacking a little bit of pace, a little bit of top speed. Is that why maybe Hall was able to catch up to you and put that pressure on? What else are we looking at here as well? Latucci potentially on for a P6. He's got a podium at one point this season, so that wouldn't match his best. Parmesan is a debutant, and he'll be very happy, I think, with P5. He's usually up there, put pressure on the leaders, if not leading the MX5 series. He's had quite a few races against our MX5 regulars, likes of Marcel Miku, even though he is, after this season, going to be one of the most winningest drivers in Phoenix Sim Sport. He is going to rocket to the top of the championship table. He still was matched or sometimes beaten by Parmesan's pace, so it's going to be interesting to see once he gets comfortable with these GT cars whereabouts Parmesan can come up to. Alright, P5 isn't too bad at all. Dieger then, his best result so far is P7, so he would match his best for this season, which wouldn't be too bad of a result. Probably why I dropped off Dieger and Tucci so much when my Hall caught up to me. Yeah, that was kind of my thinking then. So unlucky there today, Joel. It happens to everyone, unfortunately, from time to time. Game crashes are part of it. Kasha. Alright, having caught up to, I think that is Hall, isn't it? Yes, it is. We'll probably make a nice clean overtake under blue flag conditions. There we go. Down into the bus stop, and away we go. So, Kasha looking quite comfortable out there, saying 44.7s for now. Yeah, Pacetto, small board with Pacetto at the moment. Car doesn't look too bad. A little scuffed up in places. I think on that rear bumper, a bit of a scuff. I don't think there's anything on the front, at least. Lap times just slightly quicker than Hall ahead, and slightly quicker than Lorenzetti behind as well. So at the moment, Alex Pacetto trying to chase down P8. So driving through the wall at the last corner at the start. You're right. He did tap that a little bit, didn't he? So might be carrying a little bit. His pit stop was about 3 seconds longer than it normally would be. If you just changed tires, so might have just fixed a little bit of light damage. So what I would say there, 43 minutes and 22 seconds left to go in this race. So well into the final hour now. And like I say, Akasha feeling very comfortable indeed. Although Hennig 1/10 faster on that previous lap now to try and catch up a 23-second lead in the final 42 minutes. He would need to be very, very quick. Ruin would need to be probably down around the 44s, if not 43s, to be able to catch that up. I think Akasha probably is just saving tires and fuel at the moment anyway. And Ruin doesn't really need to push for that for now anyway. I think all he really needs to do is try to hold on to his podium. And talk about Paceto. Paceto up to 1.5 off Dylan Hall, so he has caught him over the last part of a lap. So could have a bit of a shot here at P8, then that is a very long way to P7 ahead, so pretty big gaps, which is interesting considering how close the field was towards the start of this race. Paceto almost a second faster than me in qualifying, but was only matching me in the race when I was driving with damage. Yeah, so it's possible that either Paceto doesn't quite have the race pace that he, you know, compared to his quali pace. His quali pace is considerably faster than his race pace. Or yeah, he is, you know, carrying some damage in that car. So yeah, we can't quite tell. But for now, just only slightly faster than. Oh, well, actually. He was 1.3 seconds faster than Hall in that previous lap. So, did catch up quite a bit. I like Paceto into the 45.7s. But it's going to be Mercedes versus Ferrari, who can come out on top. Let's take a look at what the differences in top speed there are. So Alex can hit 263, the Ferrari only hitting 260 for the moment. So now Paceto might very well have the straight line speed to be able to overtake him. Hennig starts getting a little bit more comfortable, improving by 0.1 of a second right now, just slowly improving his lap times, but Akasha ahead is also improved by a good bit as well, back down into those 44s. You see Sarti, another issue there. Flag somewhere. Let's take a look at the replay to see what happened to Sarti. And I think he's had to go back to the pit lane actually. Yeah, weird on that bump. We know how good that Mercedes can be on bumps, but something about that Mercedes probably setup related, because we know Diego Sarti is a reasonably good, consistent driver, but for some reason today, that Mercedes just really does not want to behave, and just causing problems instead for Mr. Sarti. He is back in the pits once again. Let's see if he's able to get that repaired, or is that going to be another technical retirement. As Pizzetto, his teammate, has got right up behind Dylan Hall now. And he's going to have a shot then at P8. Down into turn 1. Pizzetto looking an awful lot more confident, but Ferrari very good on exit is the difference. Had a spin at same corner as Sarti last time we raced here. So maybe it is just he's having a tricky time here. John Zimmerman getting a white flag, but looks like he's back on the way. Okay, so no problems there. Pizzetto during the mid part of the lap losing a little bit of pace. I know, right? Yeah, these here 2-hour races really start causing issues, don't they? So it's very tricky indeed. What we could do is if you want to join the comp box, we could do picture-in-picture for the Indy start, so you can see that, and then we'll swap over. So I'll give you a Ninja Link in some minutes. Yep, do that. So you could very well get a little bit of IndyCar while checking out the ACC racing. We'll have a little bit of that, don't we? 36 minutes to go. And our closest battle for now, Pizzetto versus Hall. Han slowly catching up to Ruin. Ruin, I think, having a bad lap there, previous lap. The 47s. Whereas Han mid-45s. So, took a couple of seconds out of Heineke. Heineke really needs to do what he can to try and keep Han at bay. If Han can get anywhere close to him, then I can't imagine the overtake would be overly difficult because of that 10km/h difference we keep talking about. So Jaeger on a little bit of a quiet race here as well in P7. As I mentioned, his best performance of the season so far. But it's a bit quiet out there. Big gap in front, big gap behind. Sometimes they are the best kind of race, though. So it's one of those things. Sorry, everyone, for just a moment. Doing some little background work here. Keep enjoying that Passetto Hall battle. Passetto trying to go for the move. Not quite coming off just yet. So for now, when is Hennick going to take the lead? Probably not for a while yet, I imagine. Because he will need to gain an awful lot. There we go. Why you no work? Liz. Yeah, thank you. There we go. Working now. Success. So, whenever you go live, let me know. And we'll bring up the picture-in-picture. So, yeah, when is Hennick going to take the lead? He's falling back a little, so probably a while, but Hall pressured by Passetto. Passetto thinking better of going around the outside of the bus stop, but he's still there. Han still closing in ever closer to Hennick ahead as well. I'm sure he'd love a P2, he doesn't really need to though. But I think he's probably not going to risk it too much, but we're all racing drivers and we want to try and do the best we can, so does he risk it anyway, you know, and try to fight really hard for that P2? Oh, there's only one way to know. And there's 30 minutes left to go. The gap is fluctuating there, but just under 4 seconds. And arguably Han is slightly faster at this phase of the race. So the pressure is on. It might be a case of just Hennick was quicker in the slipstream, or quicker with the driver in front of him. I know that I certainly suffer from that quite often, whereas I'm slower as the car ahead, but faster as the car behind. So, yep, it can happen. It does seem that Alex is really struggling with that turn one. He just can't quite seem to stay close enough through turn one to get a really, really good run here up the main straight. Over the curbs. As we say that, Mercedes just absolutely loving those curves, no problem at all. Zimmerman getting nicely out of the way, just out of the way, good. Lets us carry on our battle. Probably you're going to confirm that Teo Sarti has retired then as well, and that's us down to 12 runners. Sarti still in the pits for almost 10 minutes now at this point. So I would say unlikely he is going to continue. Back down into turn one again. Can Passetto try to carry more speed through turn one? It looks better this time. He's closer. So he's looking an awful lot more comfortable. And he does have let's just check again just to be sure. Dylan Hall topping out at 260, Alex Passetto topping out at 266. So Um, Alex has the straight line speed, just needs to really get close down into turn 1, carry the speed through turn 1, get on the throttle as early as he can, and carry the speed all the way up the hill. And he'll have a good shot then into the bus stop, but just right now he's losing too much in that final sector. That's putting him too far behind, and can't quite press the advantage. So let's go on board and see what it looks like in that Mercedes. Ooh, but having said that, Dylan Hall, a little bit of a mistake there. Coming out of the third to last corner, we are gonna be close coming on to the main straight then. Oh, get very close to that wall indeed. And we are very close now, 0.3 of a second behind Hall. And I think Hall not taking enough track on the exit. That's going to hamper his top speed all the way up the hill. Pacetto taking the shortest possible route as well. And now, you'd argue, the Ferrari, a little bit of a sitting duck on the straight, but they're going to go side by side into the bus stop. And Pacetto does it! And Dylan, over the curb on the inside, unfortunately, ends up unsettling the car, and that does spin it around. But Pacetto already had the job done. And up to P8, so Alex Pacetto with a beautiful move there around the outside on the bus stop chicane. Or bus stop, is it a chicane? Because it's effectively 2 chicanes back to back, isn't it? We'll call it a chicane. It'll be alright. But anyway, Alex Pacetto now through for P8. He's got 19.6 seconds ahead to Jaeger. And now pretty comfortable. 10 seconds behind him. So Pacetto, I think, is probably pretty safe there in P8, and will be looking to hold on to that position until the end. Dylan Hall has got Lorenzetti for company. And he's going to have to try and win back the position from Lorenzetti. I thought it was going to be McLaren versus Ferrari, tricky enough. Pranzo was another one that has had a bit of a quiet race here today as well. Is going to start to come under pressure, because look at how close Han is now. He's going to start to be able to be seen in Hennike's mirrors, and Hennike's got blue flags ahead that are going to need to get out of the way nice and quick, and they do, thankfully. I think that's Lorenzetti next is going to be the next one to be catching a blue flag. So very similar looking liveries, aren't they? Similar colours on both of them. Lorenzetti has the Razer sponsorship. That'd be cool to be sponsored by Razer. Razer, if you're listening, hit me up. I would absolutely love a Phoenix sponsorship by Razer. Is that ever going to happen? Well, we're sponsored by Aztec. They're a damn good company, so why not? That'd be cool. Free mouse for everyone that wins the championship. What do you think? That wouldn't be too bad at all. And there's Parmesan. Still hanging on to that P5, so a little bit of a mistake earlier in the race. That did upset the car a little, but he's still hanging in there. Did he repair during his pit stop? Probably. 36 point. No! Oh, what happened? That was a huge incident. Oh, I was looking away for just a moment, and something huge happened. Lorenzetti and Hall coming up to the up over the hill. That's the leader behind as well. Zimmerman slowing down. Oh, and Hall and I think Hall going to the inside, and Lorenzetti having none of it. Probably gonna have to check out another camera here. The space is there. Oof. I don't know. That's a tricky one. It's a big old crash for both drivers, and Lorenzetti P9 carrying a lot of damage at the moment. Hall in the pits, and I'd say that's a potential retirement. Oh, that's going to be a tough one to call. And our leader nearly copping that as well, because he almost got swiped as a result of it. But thankfully, nothing happening to him, and it was just Lorenzetti and Hall. And unfortunate though, that was going to be a great little fight, I reckon. That's the way the cookie crumbles. Oh, very wide for Pranzo. He's carrying tons of speed up the hill. And that's probably going to be a little speed token there. But coming down into the last 20 minutes of this race, maybe he's got a couple spare that he can use. Hand on that last lap did drop back a little from Heineke by about a second. Valid lap this lap as well, so Hans lost a little bit of time in that fight. It's a 3-second gap with 20 minutes to go. I think the question is, what's harder on its tires, a Ferrari or the Lexus? Because about 40 minutes into this stint, and the tires are going to start feeling a little bit second-hand now. Lorenzetti coming out of the pits. Dylan Hall still in. So Lorenzetti with about 63 seconds of damage in the pits there, which is unfortunate. But still has a chance of getting a P11 today. It's not what he would have wanted. He was running an awful lot higher. But John Zimmerman, he'll be happy enough. Ooh, a little mistake though. A touch wide. It's going to give Lorenzetti a bit of a shot to have a go at him. So Lorenzetti might still be able to get himself back into the top 10 at least. But P9 too far away for now. So as we're coming down into the last part of this race, don't forget we are on season break next week, but season 19 will be starting very soon after that. If you haven't signed up yet, do go and check it out. There are a lot of different options for you to sign up for. And as we say as well, a great big secret as well. We have a surprise for everyone after this event as well, so keep an eye out for that news, which will be dropping right after too. I'm sure it will make everyone very, very excited indeed. I know that there is quite a few people have been absolutely crying out for this kind of thing. So, you will absolutely love it, I suspect. Interesting still that all drivers have gained a position since the start of the race, apart from Mr. Bracetto, who is down one. Second phase of this race not too bad though for Bracetto. He's recovering well, but yeah, early on he was in that very big battle and got spun around, unfortunately. Turn one, if I'm not mistaken, by Tucci, I'm pretty sure. For a gap that really up here. This gap's getting smaller as Lorenzetti gets back into his stride after repairing that damage. 1.3 seconds now between Zimmerman and Lorenzetti. And 1.6 between Hahn and Heineke as well. So P2 in danger for the Ferrari man, because if Hahn can get close enough through turn 1, he's going to be a sitting duck in the straight, and there's going to be nothing he can do to defend. Where a car has that much of a top speed advantage, there's just not really much you can do. It's not, you could argue it's not really fair, but that's the kind of thing that Bop should even out. Clearly it's evened out the lap times, but it's left a lot of top speed on for the Lexus, at least here anyway. First and foremost, though, I think Zimmerman's going to be the one that comes under the most pressure here. Quickest. There we go. Lorenzetti right up behind Mr. Zimmerman. And you could argue it's only a matter of time for Lorenzetti makes his way through. Yeah, Zimmerman really wide at the final turn, and even I think a little touch of the wall as well. And Matteo even getting a little bit of support through as well. And down the inside turn 1, but Zimmerman holds on around the outside. Right. Oh, he just couldn't quite hang it around turn 2. He had to give it up before coming up the hill. And Matteo Lorenzetti then through 4P10 in this race. I think he'll be pretty disappointed with that one. Because, as I say, he was running a little bit higher. And that big old crash with Hall bringing him down here into this battle. But hey, points is points. And you beat everyone that doesn't show up. Or he beat everyone that has retired as well. So, you know, still good points for Lorenzetti. But Mr. Heineke is the one that's going to be under pressure next. And starting to fill those mirrors. Just getting closer every lap. Uptime difference around about 3/10 at the moment. And that lap, 1/10. So, oh, very wide there for Han. That's an invalid lap and lost a little bit of time. Might very well be a little cheeky token. But no track limits for now anyway. So let's have a little token in their back pocket. Look how much though Han caught up on that straight, despite having gone wide, and then Ruin just pulls it all back through the corners. It's going to be interesting to see if Han can get in within half a second before the end of the lap. Arguably, I think he'll probably be leading into the bus stop. Heineke needs to make sure that gap is as big as possible crossing the line. I think Heineke can defend everywhere except that big straight. That thing is just so bloody quick. It's an absolute fridge, but it's just so quick down the straight. Here we go. Gap 1.5 at the start of the straight. But we're going to watch this thing just march towards us all the way down the straight. Hello, Venus. Oh my goodness. And he caught up half a second all the way down that straight, just through straight line advantage. And leader coming up to lap with Tucci now in P6. And Tucci making it nice and easy. So yeah, what did you miss? So Han rapidly catching up to, not rapidly, but slowly catching up to Heineke this past while. And a massive collision between Lorenzetti and Hall, which has resulted in Hall retiring, or at the very least suspending the pits for more than 10 minutes at this point. Lorenzetti had to go repair an awful lot of damage, and they almost took the leader out. But thankfully, that didn't happen. And, he's still out there. 34.7 seconds. Brilliant pace here and consistency from the Lexus driver. He's just not really put a foot wrong. 10 minutes left to go. And, surviving almost complete annihilation by a random Ferrari and McLaren spinning in front of him. But thankfully, still keeping it the right way, facing the right way around. And he, as I say, looking very comfortable out there indeed. But Ryan, I'm sure, has got to really start to be feeling the pressure right now. Less than 9 minutes to go. So 9 minutes is going to be what, 10 laps approximately? Is it 10? don't think I'm doing that math right. I dare you to try and commentate and math at the same time. But Akasha going on to his 63rd lap here in this race. And closing things out very soon. But Han's going to want as much time as possible. 8 minutes, around 4 to 5 laps. Thank you. Appreciate it. So it's all going to depend exactly when Akasha did cross the line. And he's got 34 seconds to play with if he does want to reduce the lap count. So, it's all going to depend on when that clock does run out. 4 to 5 left. And for now, Ruin just hanging on. I think he's keeping everything for that third sector. Just really, absolutely running the rag out of it. Now, the difference in times only down to a couple of milliseconds between drivers. So, still well to hang on. Parmesan has caught right up to Rene Pranzo. So, 7 minutes to go, and Parmesan might very well be able to get himself a shot at P4. Now, the thing is, the difference in speed between the Lambo and the Ford. Pranzo, 4 kilometers per hour faster than Parmesan in a straight line, so that is going to be pretty tricky to try and pull that out of the hat. So Parmesan, while catching Pranzo and arguably quicker right now, might have to settle for P5. Which would be frustrating. Haven't done so well to catch up to the Ford, and then for it to just hold on because of its straight line advantage, but that's GT racing, isn't it? If it was a spec racing series, it wouldn't have quite the same DNA. Oh my goodness, look how much that car catches up to Ruin. Oh, that is just crazy. The thing's built like a fridge, and yet the thing just cuts through the air. Five minutes to go, and incredibly, we could be looking at only 11 finishers here today. Which for John Zimmerman is absolutely brilliant news. He's going to be jumping up an awful lot of positions in the championship just purely as a result of being one of the finishers. So is the nature of this kind of race of attrition. It really has turned out to be a bit of a race of attrition, hasn't it? Well, just about hanging on as best you can. Oh, 0.8 of a second between Han and Heineken now. And Han just looks like he's just cruising through there. Oh, look how quick he's catching up. This is going to be crazy. He might be alongside into the bus stop. Oh my goodness, the gap was 0.8 of a second, and he was right up to his bumper by the end of the straight. Absolutely insane, the top speed on that thing. So Ruin's going to have to do everything he can to make sure that's about a second when crossing the line. 0.8 of a second is not enough to be able to defend against the Lexus. So, Ruin's really up against it right now. The car can't be feeling the best. Those tires have got to be feeling absolutely horrible. Does he have enough fuel to carry it to the end as well? Did he maybe have to do a bit of fuel saving? Oh! He's within 0.8. Han might very well be able to take it here. Parmesan looking very close as well. Yeah, I think Han's probably going to be close enough. 0.5 across the line and 0.3 across the line, or down into turn 1. I think the Griffin man is going to be a sitting duck come the straight all the way up the hill, and already the Lexus is right there, and they've got so much straight left to go, and that's going to be so frustrating. You can just see Ruin just willing the car forward, but the Lexus just slicing through the air. So much better than the Ferrari. And Han through for P2 then. Making it look almost easy in all fairness. And Ruin's going to try and do the absolute best he can to try and fight back, but that machine in front of him has just got so much straight line speed. Where do you do it apart from diving into a corner? And there we go, confirmation of the final lap of the race. Kasia crossing the line with insufficient time to cross the line again. So the 67th lap is going to be the final lap. Ruin so close to the Lexus, but yet it's got to feel so far as well. Because he knows now, as soon as he gets on that straight, that thing is just going to disappear. This is interesting, right in the intake of Parmesan. And we're sucking up all of the exhaust fumes from Pranzo ahead. And now this is the other way around. Parmesan, the faster driver and the slower driver in a straight line that forward ahead has got 4 kilometers per hour on us down the straight. Although last lap it was only 2 kilometers, so maybe now that we are right up under his bumper, then we could have a bit of a shot. But Zimmerman right ahead as well. And this is the final lap. This is the last chance for Parmesan to get ahead. But Zimmerman going to be giving a little bit of a slipstream to Pranzo, and Kasia wins here in the final round. And unfortunately, we didn't get to see him cross the line because this battle is going on. But yeah, the Lamborghini just not having the legs in a straight line. As Han is now going to come around the final corner, and he's going to take P2 in this race. So the debutants taking P1 and P2. And a 1-2 for Lexus as well, interestingly. And Ruin Henneke, a little bit of a bump there after the race. He's going to have to settle for P3 in this race. But I think he'll be happy enough with that, because he takes P3 in the championship with that, if I am not mistaken. look out for the championship table, just to be sure, though. And I have forgotten about IndyCar. Because of course I did. It's now in the small screen. There we go. And Rennie Pranzo does take P4. And Parmesan is going to have to be frustrated with a P5. He was right up behind him there. But that's all she wrote. And we are going to very quickly move over to Indy then. Unfortunately, no interviews today, but thank you very much for watching. Enjoy Indy, and don't forget to check out our LMU series.